Hey, I'm back to do another reaction. I'm going to react to this trailer, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which Demeter is some kind of goddess, isn't it? Is it the goddess of the hunt from Greek mythology? Possibly. Or, yeah, I don't know. No, something like that. Some kind of goddess. But anyway, it's also a ship, I believe. And I did see, like, in passing, like a post about this. And I believe it's the, do you know, in Dracula, when Dracula comes from Transylvania with a load of coffins full of dirt inside a ship. The ship is called the Demeter, and this is its last voyage because the only person or the only thing from the ship that arrives in London, not London, wherever it was it? Did it go straight to oh oh god, what's the name of that town in Yorkshire where the blinking Dracula stories? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, they have a festival, a goth festival there every year. But anyway, yeah, when it arrives in its destination, there's no one left on board alive, and that includes Dracula, of course, because he's undead. But Dracula is still on board. But everybody else who was living on board is now dead or missing. And this is the voyage, basically. So you can kind of know that I kind of like what's going to happen at the end of the story. Everyone's going to be dead apart from Dracula. So it's kind of like, is there much point in seeing the interim period? But I suppose so. I suppose they could tell an interesting story, about what unfolded. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the old trailer. It's 2.5 minutes.
Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
We call him Dracula.
Ah, so someone on board knows about Dracula then. Okay, so fair enough. So they must have some idea of how to kill him then, unless that's not part of the tradition, not part of the knowledge. You'd think no, I suppose not. We know how to kill Dracula because we've watched the Dracula movies and vampire movies over the years. I think in them days, the superstitious Romanians, was it? They would avoid the avoid him at all costs and put garlic at their doors and that. That's a good point. Why don't they just cover? Why don't they throw? First off, why don't they throw all the blinking Will coffins overboard? You know, bound to be hiding in one of them buggers, isn't he? Or seal them all up with garlic. Mind you, they probably haven't got garlic on board the ship. It's not like you can just go down to the shop and buy some garlic, is there, I suppose? Anyway,
The Demeter.
Demeter.
On charter from Romania to London.
Oh, it's going to London, okay.
Private crates. Contents unknown.
It's got Dracula on board.
Out at sea with no land in sight.
Universal.
This here's Clemens. He's a doctor.
I'm trying to think of how long the distance is between Romania by sea to London. It's all part. Well, obviously we're off the coast of Europe. Romania is like Central Europe, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, in them days, I guess it was a fair old trip. But I'm guessing it wasn't so hard to. I mean, this is still in the days before they had proper navigation, isn't it? When they had to like go by the sun and try and to tell the time and what time, how high the sun has to be in the horizon at certain points and certain stars. Your navigation in them days was mare. Mind you, this is a bit later on actually. This is it not the 1800s? So had they perfected the timepiece by then? I think they might have perfected the timepiece that made navigation easier than it had been previously. Anyway, I don't know. I've got off on a tangent there, but let's carry on.
You dress like a learned man. University of Cambridge. I know my way around a boat. Our charter has agreed to pay a bonus for timely arrival in London.
Let me show you the ship. This here is Huckleberry. We don't come with like this to give the O's clear.
Huckleberry Hound. He obviously wasn't named after the cartoon because the cartoon didn't exist at that point. But that may be Huckleberry Finn. Maybe had that book come out at that point? Was there a previous? When did Huckleberry Finn come out? I don't know. Is he named after that character, or was there? Was that already? Is actually a berry called a huckleberry, probably. But anyway, I don't know why I'm going off talking about the dog. Right, so we got some guy from Cambridge University. Sounds like he's English. So I'm guessing he's going back to London, and yeah, so I guess he's going to be the hero. He's obviously a learned man, so I'm guessing he's going to be one of the main protagonists of the film. Is it common to have dogs on board ships? I think I've heard of a ship's cat because they used to keep their vermin down, didn't they? The cat would kill, you know, rats and mice that were on board. But I never heard of a ship's dog. But I mean, I'm not exactly a connoisseur or a knowledgeable expert on ancient maritime traditions, so I don't, you know, I have no idea.
Demeter's a fine boat, no doubt. Something ripped apart the animals. All the livestock. This looks like a bite.
All the livestock. He killed all the livestock in one night. Couldn't he have? What was the rush? Couldn't he have just lived on like? Couldn't he just like partially drained one of the animals? I mean, why was he so hungry on this trip exactly? Is it the sea air makes him peckish? Because if you think about it, when he gets to London, and is it Sarah Harker or one of them, Lucy Harker? I don't know. I think it was her friend. I can't remember now. But yeah, she sort of gets drained over the course of 3 nights and turned into a vampire, doesn't she? Is it 3 nights? Might have even been longer. I'm not too sure. So why did he have to go and kill all the livestock? I'm not sure how much livestock was there, but why didn't he just like, you know, eke it out a bit so he wasn't like so quickly discovered? You know, I mean, he's obviously confident in his own abilities to face off against a bunch of seamen. But yeah, I'm thinking like once you thought there was something evil on board, throw over all the bloody well boxes, unless there was like paid a lot of money to send it, and maybe the captain didn't want to do that. But yeah, I think by the time there was only a few crewmen left, you'd have to do that, wouldn't you? Whatever you have to do to sort of save your own lives.
Search the ship. Everywhere. Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
It's all a bit dark, isn't it?
In the night, it drinks our blood. He is here. We call him Dracula.
Yep. Out at sea, there's nowhere to hide. Very, very true. I didn't think they had women on board ships in them days. They thought women on board ships were considered unlucky. I suppose they had passengers. Like, but she looks like she was. I don't know. Was she a crew member? Was she a passenger that she paid for her passageway? Or yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a lone woman on board a ship full of men could possibly do. Yeah. Let's not go there. But anyway. Looks alright. Quite moody, bit dark. I mean, I guess it's going to be lots of, you know, suspenseful, atmospheric, you know, darkness and, you know, lots of paranoia going on board the ship and, you know, lots of, probably a few jump scares where Dracula suddenly appears out of nowhere and kills people. But yeah, I still hold, I mean, how long would the journey from Romania to, I mean, I guess they have to go down the coast of Europe for a while. I mean, they just go straight over this. Maybe they go just in a straight line. Maybe it's a straight line from Romania to London, and so they're at sea for a good few days. I think you. I'm obviously not. I have no idea about navigation. I've never been a sailor, but I'm thinking they would have gone along on the coast of France, and it's a shorter trip across. But maybe not. Maybe that's not the way they do things. Well, obviously it's not the way they did things in them days. I'm guessing Bram Stoker, when he come to write Dracula, did his research and looked up the routes that they would take from Romania by boat to London and how long it would take and all that kind of thing. I'm not about to Google it now because I don't think that would be a particularly interesting Google search. I'm not sure if I come up with anything. How long would it take in 1852 to go from I'm not even sure what year it came out, the book, but to sail from Romania to London, blah blah blah. Yeah, did they have women on board? Yeah, no, I'm not sure if you know, who cares if they did or not. It's all good. It's all about good storytelling. Let's carry on.
He's coming! Did you see the size of that bloody thing?
Oh, so she's been bitten but not killed. So it does seem like he was trying to turn her, or maybe he was just he was keeping his meals. Keeping his meat alive for a while so he could get more dinners out of it. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. I mean, maybe it was always intended just to kill everybody anyway because he's a violent bastard. I mean, that's a possibility, I suppose. But it seems to be like this sea voyage shows a level of like violence, a level of savagery that he's doesn't normally sort of get portrayed as. He's more of a suave, enigmatic kind of like flitters in by the candlelight and mesmerizes the ladies before supping delicately upon their throats and then coming back for a few nights until he turns them into his vampire thrall, that kind of thing. But what happened to his follower Renfield? Because you've got another film Renfield at the moment, haven't you? Did he not come across Renfield and put him under his thrall until he gets to London? Yeah, I'm guessing it's not until London that Renfield comes on board. Not on board the ship, but on board the story. Okay, yeah, looks like a pretty interesting film anyway. I mean, everyone's going to die because we know what happens when the ship gets to London, and I'm still trying to remember the name of that bloody town in Whitby. Whitby is where he eventually ends up. That's right. Anyway, so let's just finish the end of the trailer. There's not too much more to go.
The devil is real. May God have mercy on us all.
Yeah, it's a good point as well. Actually, this is not the suave, enigmatic Count Dracula, is it? This is the Nosferatu type Dracula. Oh, someone's trying to phone me. What a pain in the butt. I just put a cushion on that while I finish off my this review. This reaction. But actually, yeah, that'll be the end of the reaction anyway. I can't think of anything else much more to say other than if you're going to make your own reaction, make sure you put your phone in another room when you do it. And right, if you want to give me your reaction to my reaction, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more reactions from me, then by all means give us a sub. And yeah, why not give me the old thumbs up, because they always go down the treat. Cheerio!